Hello there guys, and welcome to this virtual walk around of the incredible looking massive spec Mercedes-Benz C250D AMG line Premium Plus. So the first thing you'll see that really does jump out of this incredible car is the brilliant blue metallic, and let me just say this is by far even the greatest colour that Mercedes do on this vehicle. It looks incredible. It's a real deep dark blue, but it's got a real nice shine to it when the light hits it, and with all the styling features that you can get for these, it just goes with it totally effortlessly. Now, the first bit of the massive spec is, of course, the LED intelligent headlight system, LED lights, LED daytime runners. You've also got the front parking distance control and parking sensors. You've got the chrome front splitter, which is, of course, part of the AMG line and the Premium Plus pack. You've got the really nice sweeping pendant grille with a big tri-star in the middle, chrome styling on there, and you can see the car looks absolutely the business. You've also got down here your nice big 19-inch satin multi-spoke AMG alloys, which of course have the diamond cut round the edge as well, and a big silver Mercedes-Benz caliper just behind. And you can see the car is free from any dinks, dents, distortion. It's just a really nice looking car. No previous paintwork, just high gloss levels from factory. Now, as part of the AMG styling pack, you have also got the chrome extension on the side skirt, just down there, which gives it that real sports and performance base that we all know from the AMG brand. You've also got the chrome window surround, which just ensured that it retained its elegant, luxurious and almost business-like reputation that the C250D has. You've also got your brilliant blue mirrors with a black plastic surround and built-in indicators. You've got really super clear glass on the windows here, which is a very odd statement to make, but they almost seem like you can see in more of them than you can in any of the other cars we've got. And that does, of course, show you the oyster leather inside. You've also got the electronically operated panoramic roof, which I will show you in more detail soon. And you've also got the black gloss roof to go along with that. It is a coupe, so it's only got two doors, which do give it its real nice, elegant, swooping design and make it look the absolute nuts. You've also, on the back, as part of the styling kit, got the brilliant blue, the same body colour on the rear lip spoiler. You've got your Mercedes-Benz branded, where my camera focuses, there it is, LED rear light cluster, and it's really soft visually to look at. It's got a real nice rounded rear end, which if you're a man you'll understand that's a very good thing, and you can see it just looks really nice from the back. It's a car that is bound to turn heads. Now you can see you've also got rear parking sensors, you've got rear parking camera, and you've got the dual exhaust just in against the black plastic bumper. Now, to open the boot, it's quite simple. This badge does lift up, if you've got the keys, that is. So to open the boot, it is quite simple. You can either do it one of two ways. You can either get into the car and do the boot release just here, or you can get into the car itself and you can get the keys, which you've left in there because you're a bit of a plonker, and you can open it from the key. Now, it is an electronic boot, so you'll be able to see all inside there nice and easily. It's helpful if you've got plenty of bags of shopping and you just don't have any hands free. Now, you'll see you've got your netting. You've got quite a lot of space as well in these. It's not very deep, but it is quite long, so you could get a pushchair in there at a diagonal angle. And you can see plenty of room for groceries, golf clubs, or any other things you might need. And you've got further storage with your tyre slime and locking wheel nuts just down below. Shut the boot, really simple. Click the button and down it goes. So you can see that this is a really well looked after example, one that we actually still surprised is here, because these do not tend to last long. But overall, it's a real statement C250D that not offers only great economy, low running costs, but it also is a truly statement car. And when you see the spec that this has on the inside, you're gonna kick yourself that you haven't snapped this up sooner. So without further ado, let's get stuck into the inside and show you the epic spec that awaits you, its potential new owner. So before we even get into a car, here's a feature: keyless entry. How about that? So this Mercedes does of course have the keyless go feature, which is the push button start and keyless entry. Just shut that down there. And what you can see in here is this car just oozes the charisma, the charm, the elegance, the refinement, every single thing that you associate with Mercedes-Benz. You've got the really nice oyster leather that is continued all the way across the dashboard with the oyster coloured plastic. On the seats you've got the black contrast stitching. You've also got the nice perforated leather. You've of course got electrically adjustable memory seats that are also heated, and you've got lumbar support as well. Nowhere to the bolster, really nice clean seating. You've also got AMG floor mats. You've got stainless steel sports pedals, you've got steer assist, lane departure, you've got parking sensors, and you've got your radar at the front. Down here you also got your fog light, your auto headlights, and your instrument cluster lighting. And under here you have your parking brake. Well, I will say you've also got the black leather up here as well. It is faux leather, not real, but it does give it a really nice look against the chrome styling as well. Now moving on to the door card, what you can see is the real nice brushed aluminium, the elegance again, which flows directly into the Burmester surround, or Burmeister depending on how you say it, with the tweeters just on there. Now is your heated seating and your electronically operated seating too. You've also got deadlock, you've got the ability to fold in your mirrors, adjust your mirrors electronically, and open both windows with the electric switches just there. And of course you've got the oyster leather and black colourway on that as well. Now moving into the cabin itself, it is such a nice place to be. Just takes you back to the Mercedes-Benz of old. It really is like a nostalgic time trip, but it's also like sitting first class. It's absolutely unbelievable in here. Then you've got the Napa leather, half perforated, flat bottomed AMG steering wheel. And of course the functions on there are your instrument cluster display, you've got your menu options, your Linguatronic, and of course the back button for your menu. And on this one you've got your Linguatronic again, you've got your Bluetooth telephone and volume control. You've also got paddle shift here, so plus goes up the gears and down goes down the gears. And here you have your gear stick. Now don't ever get this confused, please watchers, with this being an indicator stalk or a window washers or anything else of that nature. If you accidentally click this when you're driving, you are going to end up in serious trouble. And on here you have got your one stalk, as they call it, which is your wipers, indicators and lighting. Now on here you've got your analog display, so you've got the really nice black and chrome with white and red contrast font on there, which give it a real nice sporty performance feel. And you've got the chrome inlays and they're just over there. And inside you have got a little digital display, which we'll come to very shortly. And the rest of the dash, you've got your tablet media system, you've got your chrome air vents, and you've got the really nice black ashwood dash there, which is easy for me to say, which has become a really popular feature of late, especially against brilliant blue. But it is a really nice, unique, so well spec'd example that it's just too nice not to do a video of. So you can see you've got your aircon, you've got your temperature, you've got where it's being blown to, so whether it's the windscreen, on your body, onto your feet to keep you all warm. You've got your air conditioning, you've got your fan severity, so that really determines how quickly the air is pumped into the cabin. You've got your auto setting, your max on your windscreen. You can click on the menu and change it on your tablet. Or you've got the rear window, you've got your sync because it is dual zone, and recirculation. Moving down here, you've got your CD jet button, navigation, radio, media, which is Bluetooth, media streaming, DAB, FM, AM. And on here you've got telephone, vehicle settings, and you've got the hazard warning light here. In this pouch, you click that down, you've got further storage, 12-volt charger, 2 cup holders and an ashtray or somewhere to put your wallet. Now on here, this is the iDrive system as BMW call it, not Mercedes, I am aware. But you've got your dynamic drive select, so you've got Eco, Sport, Sport Plus, Comfort and Individual. And on here you've got Auto Start Stop, volume control and the button to turn the media display on. And you can use either this touchpad here or the little circle underneath, the little button to control the media system on the tablet. Now, what you've also got is your armrest here, finished again in the sumptuous oyster leather. If you click that button, you'll see you've got a net to hold your phone or your wallet, an SD card and 2 USB port facilities. And moving round to the rear, you can see you've got the perforated oyster leather again. Only 4 seats in the back, not bench seating because it is a coupe. There isn't plenty of room, but there's enough for a young family. And you've got your 2 cup holders for those members who are fortunate enough to ride shotgun with you. No rips, no tears, no stains, no markings, just really clean oyster leather. And you can also see just on the door card, they've also got the Burmeister surround sound with the tweeters and speakers on there too. So let's turn it on. You've got your push button start, you press it once, let the clocks do their thing, let it all initiate, which is always good practice in any car. Foot on the brake, press the button and it starts first time. Now a lot of people think that Mercedes diesels are very, very noisy. Some of the models they make, such as the A classes, are a little bit louder than the normal, but these are all about the elegance, the silence and the luxurious comfort of driving a Mercedes-Benz. So as you heard on that one, I'm glad to say these aren't too loud. Now in terms of the instrument cluster, the menu is deciphered from these buttons just here, which I'll focus in on. And if you click on home, you can see it brings up different options. So we'll click on trip and you've got your digital speedometer, your miles. I mean, this has done less than 30,000 miles. It's not even running. So whoever does buy this next, well done to you. And you've got plenty of miles per gallon ahead of you in the near future. You've got your range left, you've got your eco display. Now this is great for long commutes, motorway driving, and even a bit of fun with the kids just to see how many miles you can get. You've also got your from the start trip, you've got your reset trip, and you've got back to your speedometer. Click on Navi, it's not a virtual cockpit, it just gives you the instructions in visual format rather than audio of when you need to leave. And you've got FM and DAB radio, which we are going to turn right down because it will overdo me. But as you're aware, if you've got DAB, you don't really ever need FM. Media, you've got plenty of different sources, which we have already discussed, but that will show on there of where you're using it. Bluetooth telephone, simply connect it and all your info will be displayed in there. And if you click on assistance, you can see that gives you a countdown of the yards, it gives you traffic sign recognition, and it'll just tell you of any obstacles or any instructions you need to follow. And the most important one, service, you can see there's no fault codes and no messages. It tells you your AdBlue level. It also gives you your tyre pressures, and you can go on Assist Plus and it'll tell you that your service isn't due for almost a year's time, meaning you've got total reassurance that the car doesn't need any maintenance for the foreseeable future. If you click on settings, you can go on assistance, you can change electronic stability, traffic sign assist, pre-safe brake, blind spot assist, attention assist, lane keep assist. I mean, the options on this car are endless. Now this one, the head-up display, you can of course get that once you put the car into Sport Plus mode. That will come on and you are able to see the head-up display, which I will show you in just a minute. So we need to turn the head-up display on, which I'll do very shortly, just to show you everything that's on there. So there you go, there is your head-up display. As you can see, it's actually on the windscreen. What that gives you is it almost looks like it's a digital dashboard on your window. It looks like it's outside the car, but what that allows is it just gives you that real emphasis that you don't actually have to ever take your eyes off the road. You can safely drive and just keep looking at the head-up display, which will give you all your vital information. But what you can do on that, you can change the level of it. So if you want, as you can see, you can take it all the way up, or you can bring it all the way down easily. What you'll do, you'll see that there is a limit where it starts to hide under the dash. So what I would do, I would always have that just about there, so it's not too distracting, but it's always in your line of vision. To turn it off, all you simply have to do is click this button here, and that removes the head-up display. But we like it and we've paid for it, so we're definitely going to keep that on. So now what else you can do, you can change the brightness of it, so you can have it really bright. So as you can see now, it's really easily seen when you're doing it. And on the content, you can have all the different options of what you want. You can just have your speed, your speedo, or direction of travel. We're going to keep them all on because again, we've paid to have them all. You can change your lighting, which is the intelligent light, or you can go down and change your instrument cluster settings. You've also got vehicle settings with your winter tyres, or you can go back and reset everything to factory. But for us, it's digital speedometer, and off we go. Now, media system, we will start from the very start and we'll go on to navigation. This is of course through the Garmin SD card, and you can see that it's a really nice high contrast, high resolution and easy to use system. If you've used sat-navs in the past, which I'm assuming everyone has, you'll understand Garmin are a market leader for a reason. Now when you click on radio, it does of course come up originally with what station you're listening to, but if you click on it again, it will bring up the options of FM and DAB, AM, internet radio, information, the presets, and back to the start. We're going to select DAB because it's the best type of radio. You've got your media, so this will also come up with one menu. What you have to do is control this, flick it up again, and click on there, and it will bring up the secondary menu of the audio from Bluetooth, the media, the disc, the memory card, the hard drive, and your two media interfaces that you have. You've also got Bluetooth telephone, which if you click on connect device, guess what happens? You connect your Bluetooth telephone to the car. And you click back on the next one, which is vehicle settings, and you can change many different features of it, such as the acoustic feedback, the easy entry and exit, the ambient lighting brightness, the ambient lighting colour. There are only 3 options, so we think you should go with blue because it's closer to the emerald green. You can have the height restriction for the boot. You can change a motion sensor, tow-away protection, exterior and interior lighting delayed shut-off, the automatic locking and where it's located, and you've also got your mirror function, which is automatic folding, and your belt adjustment when you put the belt on. Whew! Next one, you have dynamic select, so you can go on individual configuration, and what this allows is you to set this car up in that mode to suit your own needs. So you've got Sport Plus, you've also got your steering in Sport, you've got your Eco Start Stop Off, and you've got your climate control on Eco. So what that means is that car is set up now for optimum driving performance, just the way you like it. And we've also got vehicle data, so if you do click on there, you'll be able to see that you can change all the trigonometry and all the different settings. It will tell you how your wheels are turned, all the G meters. It's just a really clever piece of kit. Now what we'll also do is you can get on engine data, and it brings up some really nice sports displays, your voltage, your temperature, and of course your horsepower and newton meters of torque. And that is just about it for the dynamic select. So if you click on system settings, you see you can change all different options such as favorite functions, display, language, linguatronic, which is voice control, text reader speed, rear view camera, which you can see if you want it is activated by the rear gear, which I'll show you shortly, or you can just open the camera cover on the rear and that is now open and ready to be looked at. You've got your touchpad, which is of course this section here, and moving down from that you've got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and automatic volume adjustment. So that really is everything technology wise that you can do. But if I put it into reverse, so foot on the brake, just as I have, and you've got your right indicator stalk here, and if you click it up, you'll see it goes into reverse, and voila, there is your reverse camera. Now you do have some other options on this where you can change it to a full 360 surround camera if that's what you prefer, but a lot of people prefer the 180 like that because it's easier to see. If you want to put it into neutral or park, all you need to do is click that and you'll see it puts it back in P. To drive it, you put it down and it goes into D1. So that really is every single thing aside from this here, where you do of course have your presense and your cruise control speed limiter. That is your brake assist. That is everything I can really show you regarding this marvellous C250D AMG. But the last little bit I couldn't leave is of course the panoramic roof. So it does go half the way back, and you've also got your sun blind. In order to change, you put this down, as you can see, hold that button there, and that will of course shut the roof firstly, and there you go. And then if you want the sun blind as well, just for less daytime light, or you've got kids you want to get to sleep, you can put that in and it really does black out the whole interior and gives it a really nice dark contrast. Again, to open, it's really simple. You've got the button just here, you press it back once and you can see that that brings back the sun blind and opens the sunroof. And if you hold that down, pulling it towards the rear seats, you'll see that opens up the panoramic roof for you. So there you go, that is our C250D in a big giant nutshell. I really hope you've enjoyed the video, hope you found it informative, and more importantly, I hope you think this car is as good as I do too. But if you're still not sure that this is the car you want on your drive within 48 hours, then do remember that every single car here at Emerald is also treated to the 128 point Emerald check prior to being brought round for me to do this very video. This just means that our team of experienced techs and mechanics also go over the car cosmetically and mechanically to ensure that it's in great working order for you when you come down to HQ. So if you've got any questions regarding the car, service history, the plonker behind the camera, or anything regarding finance and part exchange, we would be more than happy to assist. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll hopefully see you at HQ very soon.